the Chicago Artists Coalition, and this is part of our Collectors Circle, a series of events. And what we do is we go throughout the city and we meet with different artists on their turf. I know BauerLatoza Studio is actually upstairs, so we will be going in groups on tours up there. And it's really just a great way for people to get to know different artists around the city, different types of work, hear the process, get to know other people who have similar interests, and really build a network that extends beyond their artistic or cultural circles.
I had a lot of fun setting up for this event. When I lived in Los Angeles, which was for 10 years, and I've been in Chicago for 5 years, I participated twice yearly in an open studio event, and that gave me the opportunity to pull out my work, look at where the work is going, and then interact with the public. We had thousands of people who came through the studio during these events, so I'm glad to do that in a way here. And I'll be really happy to take anyone around or tell you about the various works that I have here. It sort of spans a period of 20 years. The most recent work was something I just completed this week, and the oldest work here is something from my days as an apprentice in Japan. I fired a Japanese sort of romance novel within a ceramic, and fired it in a wood kiln for about a week, and then also encased it in Japanese paper known as washi. I studied with a designated tangible cultural asset in Shikoku Island in Japan. I was asked to engage the staff in creative projects outside of their field, which is usually architecture or landscape architecture. And when I got here, I noticed right away that there was a lot of junk mail coming to the office and multiples of catalogs, etc. So I asked the staff members for 1 year to hold all the junk mail, set it aside, and I hand shredded all of it. You'll see in some of the photographs downstairs, it amounts to about 3,000 cubic feet. This is part of it, but it was a pretty impressive project. And from there, I traveled to Paris to do a project with junk mail in Los Angeles, and working with some environmental activists sort of all over the world, basically. So this is what's remained, what remains of it, and I still have some plans to turn this into some other artwork. So I guess usually it's very inviting. I know it's hot today, but feel free if you want to sit down and have your photo taken, or just throw it about, or if you want.
Barbara, you shredded all this by hand?
When I say by hand, by one of the little machines.
So how long did that take?
At some point, I was doing it very regularly, like as a weekly sort of preparation for studio work. But then before a big event, I was in there for days just shredding it, and that became part of the pieces. When I did the work in Paris, we had a whole group of people from the environmental group, day and night, just shredding in the museum. It was really team building for that. And on my website, I have a lot of